Hi there, and welcome back to Lorena's Labyrinth, and thank you for joining me again today. I do hope that you've had a wonderful week and that life has been kind to you. I always do. I've been pretty busy this week and also fairly productive in more ways than one, but I'm not going to bore you with the details. Suffice to say that I feel both blessed and grateful. Now, in the meantime, this week's update will be fairly brief. If I can work out how to do a brief update, let's be real, I don't have a good track record here. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Just a reminder, I always look forward to seeing comments from people. Don't be shy. If you like the content that I'm loading up, please do like and subscribe to the channel. The more the merrier. Thank you. So I'm going to try and whiz through this because, as I said, I've had a busy week, so I'll fly along. We have loaded the new content on centering and grounding. The video is a little longer than I had hoped for it to be. What can I say? I get carried away. I'm always interested in comments and feedback, though, so please do put your comments up. We've also added the first of the short reels around artwork and uplifting a mood, so that's happening. We plan to put them in regularly. I'll go into that a little bit later. What else? We're focused on the art. Now, I have uploaded the last of part 4 of the Anatomy of Distress, but I'll speak to that in a moment. So, mental health part 4, we've actually loaded it this week, and you will find in the video description a link to the mood meter and how you can do your own mood assessments going forward. Sometimes people aren't aware that they're becoming emotional or escalating until they've actually reached the crisis point. So, in this part 4, we talk about strategies that you can do whilst waiting for professional support, as well as some things that you can do just as mainstream maintenance as part of keeping the body chemistry in alignment. Now, I think it's very important to warn people before they watch this because of my training in suicide intervention and prevention. This is a matter that's actually very close to my heart, and I don't feel that I would be doing due justice to the concepts around mood if I didn't actually speak to this within the video. Because we're talking about crisis. Of course, the worst form of crisis is when it gets to that aspect. Anyway, where I'm going with this is I'm giving you all a trigger warning here that I do touch on these topics in part 4, and I've put a trigger warning in the description. So just know that there's helpful information, but anything to do with this kind of stuff is very sensitive. So I just want you to know in advance. So the energy and vibration video, as discussed, has been loaded. I'm not going to keep saying please leave me your thoughts, but please do. I'm just going to jabber for a few moments to allow you to appreciate this visual because I actually really like it, to be honest. There is a lot of stuff that's still under construction, particularly in regard to auras and chakras. And over the next week, as I said, I hopefully will have 2 more completed and added. But at the same time, I'm trying to pace how I release them onto the channel because, of course, we want to maintain that YouTube algorithm. Now, speaking of YouTube, we've got some interesting information. So, because I have tendencies to be a little bit complacent sometimes, which is probably not good, and I need to fix this up about myself, okay? I hadn't checked my emails, and what I saw this week was I'd actually been successful. I didn't even know I'd done it, but I had gone into a dispute over copyright for the solfeggio binaural beats, the tones. Now, the interesting thing was that somebody had put a copyright claim against me, bearing in mind that these videos had solfeggio binaural beats that are copyright free. And basically, YouTube informed me via email that there'd been a copyright claim. It took them 2 weeks to process it. The name of the tune they put up was completely unrelated, and the composer of the music and the distributor absolutely unrelated to my video. So, what I'm suspecting today is that perhaps this is a new form of promoting your own music, is to lodge claims against a creator such as myself just to get your name out there, because actually the creator that lodged the claim, they were spiritual music providers. And of course, I did go and look at their website, and I did go and have a look at the composer of this music that was completely unrelated to my video. What I don't like, and I must say, is that there is no facility with YouTube for me to contact them and say, well, not only do I dispute it, but obviously if anybody had bothered to watch the video and check out the nature of the alleged copyright breach, they would see that there was absolutely no substance to it. And so, where I'm going with this is the outcome of it was 2 weeks ago, a copyright claim was put against me. Um, and then in the more recent days, well, I think it was 2 days ago, YouTube came back and said that the content creator that was alleging copyright breach had released their claim against me. Well, I'm not surprised, actually, because it didn't exist. But what I don't like is that there's no acknowledgement that this was a false claim. And there doesn't seem to be a recourse here with YouTube for me to get this addressed. So, I find this a little disturbing, shall we say. So I'm just letting you know. Hmm. Hmm. I think it looks both for bad for everybody involved, to be honest. But I'm concerned about having a black mark on my record for no good reason. Technology remains an ongoing issue. I'm not sure how this is going to impact when I try and do lives. I have a sneaking suspicion that it will probably be difficult. But just going back to that copyright thing for a moment, just one of the things to stress here is I am so careful and cautious around copyright because early this year I ended up in a right pickle for my Facebook page. I was sent a breach for images that I had on the Facebook page for about 10 years. And anyway, it came to about 40 grand was what they were asking for. Obviously, I managed to resolve it. My son, thank God for him, he was able to get involved without me having to speak to a lawyer or whatever and do his research and showed me a few links. And so I managed to escape these penalties. Oh my God, it was just very stressful. So I'm very, very careful not to try and do any form of copyright breach whatsoever. And it's actually the concerns around potential copyright breaches that I have become actively involved in trying to do my own creativity or get my own images. And this is what my colleague helps me with, is so that we don't get breached. So all the images are mine. I own them. So anyway, here's an example of some of the creations that we're working on at the moment, and these are the things that we're going to use in our slides that we're developing, well, our videos that we're developing for mood upliftment. Let us know what you think. From a creative perspective, I've actually really fallen in love with this AI business and I have been having so much fun. And actually, you know what? I missed putting this in the video on mental health, but art is obviously a really good way to help manage emotions and for instant gratification, if you like. I think AI is really good for that. But anyway, I will be doing a series on angels, but at the moment I'm focused more on doing astrology and fairies and things like that. Um, I'm kind of saving the angels till last. So thank God, I feel like I'm getting a lot of these really heavy duty videos out the way and I can get back into the fun stuff that I like doing, which is the numerology. So we're very close to me getting back there. So hang in there, buttercups. I'll be relieved when we're back to this. It's exciting. I love it. So that's all I can think of to give to you as an update. If there's any particular content that you're interested in, do write a comment. We'll check it and I'll try and accommodate. I'll see what I can come up with because obviously we're here to do what is best for you. That's the aim. We want to be helpers. So if there's any content that you would like loaded on the channel, let us know. But for now, my friends, that is me done for today. Um, I wish you the very best for the upcoming week. Stay blessed. Thank you. Thanks for your ongoing support. Take care. See you. Bye bye.